I'm about to use this bucket to make a sandcastle. Okay, I'll show you.
What do you reckon, Liam?
Good.
What's good?
The food.
The food was good. Right. G'day everybody, it is Sunday, day 2 for family boating adventure. I'll show you where we're heading on this beautiful Sunday. Okay, so yesterday we departed Hervey Bay, went the inside of Big Woody Island and down to just north of Kingfisher Bay Resort. Today we're going to go on another well-worn path, one we highly recommend to first-time boaters to Hervey Bay. We're going to leave Hervey Bay, we're going to go past the Northern Cardinal on Big Woody, scoot to the southern side of Pelican Bank and head over to Moon Point. And hopefully we'll find some nice clear water, beautiful blue skies, and the kids can have a good old play and we can have a bit of a fish. Here we go for day 2, hey folks. Yeah? A bit more cloud around than what we thought. But the water looks good. Okay guys, so we're on our way over to Moon Point. I just wanted to show you the navigation markers that we're going to pass on the way over. Urangan Boat Harbour just behind us. As you come out of Urangan Boat Harbour, you're going to head across the channel and where is it? That's Round Island. That's Round Island. That's the first thing you'll see. Just to the left of that, so the north of that, you'll see a yellow marker. When I get closer to it, I'll show it to you. But you need to head for that yellow marker and head just to the southern side of it, okay? You need to come in fairly close, but just to the right hand side, the southern side of that yellow marker is a channel where you can get through. Coming close to low tide though, if you're a yacht with a big keel and things, you need to go right around the sandbank, which you'll find on your charts. I'll show you the yellow marker and then the next one. So the yellow marker is about there. That's the yellow marker there. There's the harbour and all the boats coming out of it. You really want to come in on the right hand side of this, and then we're going to head to the red marker, which will pass on the left hand side. Okay, so this is the red marker. You've got Big Woody Island over there. You can see we've come past Picnic and the yellow marker out of the harbour, and then we've come up Big Woody Island, red marker, and we'll pass this one on the left hand side. And then you can see another marker in the distance, that's the Northern Cardinal, and we're going to pass that on the left hand side. Okay, so this is the Big Woody Northern Cardinal. You can see Woody Island just there. Okay, the route we've come, you can still see the disturbance in the water. Red marker, left hand side, and we come up to the Northern Cardinal, and we also pass that on the left hand side, so the northern side. And then you can see all these boats heading across to Moon Point. Pelican Bank in the distance. There is a red marker on Pelican Bank, past that on the right hand side. I'll also show it to you on the sounder. Okay, you can see the purple line is the route we've taken. So we've come around the red marker and we're now over near the Northern Cardinal. And now we're going to head, we're going to head over for this red marker over there, which we're going to pass on the southern side, okay, right hand side. Okay, so this is the red marker on Pelican Bank. Show it to you here. Okay, and now we've got to get through all these sandbanks. Woo. All these sandbanks to get across to Moon Point over there. So basically just work out where the deepest part is and navigate your way through. On a really low tide, probably slow down as you come through that area. Alrighty folks, so we've come in behind Moon Point. That's Moon Point just there in the distance, and there's a creek that goes in the back, and when you look at it from the top you can see a moon shape. You can see the creeks going in around it and all that sort of stuff.
That's why it's called.
Yeah, so we've just come up right to the edge of the go slow zone. Now I don't know if you can see it, but in the distance there's a sign. You definitely won't be able to see it, but over at the Gimba Creek there's another sign, and all that area on that side of that red line is go slow, so 6 knots max. It's mostly shallow anyway, so you'd want to take your time going through there. We're going to go up closer to shore.
Okay, so we've started having a little bit of a fish. The boys are fishing. How you going, Elliot?
We have not deployed paddleboard and kayak yet because it's actually just slightly choppy. There's a bit of wind and I don't think it'll be very smooth for us amateurs on our kayak and board. So we're just going to hold off that. We'll have a fish here and then we might move to somewhere a little bit more smooth and give it a go later. Any fish yet, Elliot?
I had a bite.
Oh, he had a bite though.
I'm going to go on the kayak on the other side and I'm going to get a rod and I'm going to fish off the kayak.
Ah, that sounds fun. We've decided we're going to move over to the other side of Moon Point. Yes, you will need your life jacket on because we're going to be moving.
Okay folks, so we've had a slight change of plan. That wind is not doing what it's meant to be doing. It's actually blowing up a little bit from the south, which is meaning that we came around to the southern end of Moon Point, but the wind was coming straight into us and we were copping a fair bit of chop, which is not conducive to paddleboarding. So we made the executive decision to run 5 minutes around the corner, and we've come up to just south of Kungal Creek, and we're just going to hide here out of the wind so everybody can have a bit of a play and see what that wind does. Plenty of options to hide out of the wind, which is great. So Elliot's taken prime position. He's having a bit of a fish. Jen is off paddleboarding. Liam is kayaking. Kungal Creek's just up there, and that wind is still being annoying. And the tide is ripping from there back past us, so that's why Jen's going that way. So when she comes home, she's got an easier journey. You caught any fish yet, Elliot?
I had a bite.
You had a bite? Keep trying, mate. Persevere. There's a nice channel just in front of us. I must say folks, along with making fishing very easy, this electric motor, Minn Kota Ulterra, 80 pound, 24 volt, 60 inch shaft, makes anchoring at the beach super easy. And as the tide goes out, I just jog that way until I get into deeper water. Pretty good? Yay, yay? Yeah, fantastic. I was moving in slowly. I was using the jog function to get in close because Elliot wants to go on the sand.
Okay.
How hard is it to paddle, dear?
A bit harder today.
A bit harder against that current?
Yeah.
Bit close? It's basically running straight along the side of the island. Elliot? About to go see, is it a bit chilly?
Like yesterday.
It's ridiculous. Queensland kids, water temperature goes below 28 and they think it's cold. Oh, where Liam's going. He's exploring down there. Jen's got the tide behind her. She's going to set speed over ground record. She's off. Bye, she says. Look at these two. One's working hard, one's flat out like a lizard drinking. One's still not prepared to swim because he reckons 26 degrees water temperature is cold. This is crazy. Freezing?
Yeah, it's like...
Liam, what are you doing?
It's freezing!
Yeah?
Yeah, it is.
I went to just over paddle, but it's a little cold.
So his paddle fell out of his kayak because he didn't put his paddle in properly. He's dived in to try and rescue the paddle, and discovered that well, it's 26 degrees, folks. Come on. Oh.
I'm about to use this bucket to make a sandcastle. Okay, I'll show you.
Okay, so it's day 2 of the dodgy shade setup. I've made a couple of alterations to my dodgy engineering skills. A slightly longer pole. I've doubled over so I don't have so much slack. And I've got 2 anchor points a lot deeper on the boat. It does the job, I think. Quite nicely, only takes a minute or 2 to set up. What do you think, dear, since you're reaping the benefits right now?
It is nice to be in the shade.
Is it?
Yes. It's very stylish.
Are you about to start cooking lunch?
I'm going to try. I haven't assembled this before, so hopefully I can work it out.
Okay, here we go. Lunchtime cook up. Let me guess. Sausages?
Yes, but I remembered the sauce today.
Yay! Tomato sauce. Awesome. Who's doing the cooking down there?
Me and Mum.
You and Mum?
Yeah, Elliot's been turning. I'm doing to show everyone how to do it.
Turning the snags.
Oh, I just squared it. Oh.
They're almost done by the looks.
Yeah, just a little bit longer.
Has that gas run out yet?
I think it's getting close. It's making some funny sounds.
Plenty of spare gas bottles.
Yep.
Sausages for lunch. Yum yum. Stable diet of sausages while we're out boating. I think we might have to catch some fish and eat some fish. Why do I keep failing at supplying lunch? Having a fish, Liam? Having a fish?
No.
No? What are you doing then?
Lining.
You're rightio. Not fishing, lining.
Checking. Oh,
A
is that
new
yours?
trend.
A new trend, lining.
No, see, that's gonna be longer.
Yeah. Nice light rod.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, to see if it's cooked.
Looks like we're getting closer. I could see bread being buttered. We remembered the sauce today, folks, so we're doing well. Gotta have tomato sauce. Kayak and the paddleboard out the back. Liam's he's not fishing, he's lining. Plenty of boats coming back up from the bay. Kungle Creek. A couple of jet skiers landed on the beach before, a couple more boats. Hervey Bay is way down there. Glorious.
I'm about to jump in and swim over to the kayak, or maybe Liam's paddleboard, or Mum's paddleboard. But watch me. You're gonna see under the water. Did you see it?
How was lunch, everybody?
Good.
Was it really good? Or just a little bit good?
Did you eat 2 sausages? He tried to eat a 3rd, but we didn't have enough.
Not enough supplies. We're rationing due to potential lockdown in Australia.
Drop the sausage.
That's fine. Mum dropped the sausage.
Truth comes out.
That came from my ration. We're only allowed 2 each.
Yeah. Right. So we've had lunch. The boys have had a swim. Where is our little one? We should be supervising.
No, he's just sitting on the back step.
Had a paddle. The wind's died off. So I think we'll just.
Again after lunch.
Yeah, I think we'll have a bit more of a paddle and getting close to low tide. So I'm keen to throw a few lures around in between the sandbanks once we get near low tide. I reckon we'll jag a fish. What do you reckon, Liam?
Good.
What's good?
The food.
The food was good. Right. What about the natural environment, the atmosphere, mate?
That's good as well.
Oh, right. But the food? The food. 10-year-old boy.
You know your brother cooked it?
I don't think I like it.
Point it over there. There's 2 more. What do you got? Okay, Lynn, underneath him, mate. Underneath him. Got him? Okay, hold him over the side. Okay, there's 2 more. Big one, just catch.
Squid.
Squiddy squid. Wow. So we're coming to the end of the day, folks. The boys are just in this little shallow area having a paddle and a play. The mouth of Kungal is behind them. You can probably see a boat high and dry up in there. It's low tides just turning. I really like this spot because these sandbanks run parallel with the shore, and you can just sit like we are in behind them in about half a metre of water, and you're quite fine. I think it's quite groovy. What do you think, dear?
It's a lovely spot.
Lovely spot?
Lovely spot. You don't have to worry about the tide so much. Like if you go into the creek.
Yeah.
And the beach is nice and white, sandy beaches, lovely.
White sandy beaches.
Water
Yes.
is lovely and clear. There's some nice shells if you like that sort of thing.
Shells? Collecting shells?
Yeah, some people like that.
Oh, okay.
There's nice shells all along Kungal.
And we caught a squid.
We did.
Not a bad weekend. We've got to think about heading home in a minute, folks, because it's getting late in the day and we've got to get ready for work and
That boring stuff.
do all that boring stuff, clean up, get these 2 rugrats ready for school. That's if school is still on. What do you think, dear? Do you reckon they've shut down while we've been gone?
No.
No?
I'd like it if they did, but no, I don't think so.
As long as part of the shutdown is go boating. How'd you go, Elliot? What'd you find? A lot of stuff? A fish?
Okay, we're about to head back in. We've had a great day over at Kungal. Look at the water and the beach out there. It's pretty hard to take. We'll make a nice trip back to Hervey Bay. Hopefully it's not too choppy. It's looking okay so far. What a weekend. What do we think, everyone? Good weekend?
Broken water bottle.
It's been very relaxing.
Broken water bottle.
Elliot's upset because his water bottle's broken. Sorry, mate.